Once again, thank you for being the part of this event once again. And journey with Bharat Cloud is phenomenon for FTCCI as well. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. I would like to understand your tagline first, that cloud journey simplified. What does that tagline means to you?
First of all, thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you, FTCCI, for having me here. Well, I think you touched upon and absolutely the core of Bharat Cloud, that is cloud journey simplified. In today's time, the whole ecosystem is moving towards cloud. You look at an MSME, you look at enterprise or anybody who is not moving to cloud is going to face a lot of challenges. Today, the journey of an MSME or an SME or an SMB is becoming very challenging. The reason is they do not understand the cloud way to start. There are so many cloud providers who have come from various parts of the world and they are offering solutions in India. But the problem today again remains the same. How does a small company or a micro MSME start their journey? The journey has to be simplified in a way where we need to be able to give them packages. See, if I go and talk to a small company about something very complicated, compute, complex things and all, they will not be able to understand. I can give you an example, Ankit. Here is any food which is not understood, we cannot consume it. Food has to be understood to be consumed. If you go to a Korean restaurant or a crazy Japanese restaurant, that fellow comes and puts some dish in front of us and he says, he explains whatever, but if you don't understand that, I don't think we will be comfortable consuming it. It's the same problem today, that any small enterprise is not able to understand the technology, and that is the prime reason why they are not able to consume it. Even in the present day, when you go to any, with all due respect to all the restaurants, you go to a Subway, first thing he asks is, what is the type of bread you want? Correct? So even today, I don't understand that. And we are the guys where we are simple. We just like filter coffees, or we like Irani chai, South Indian thali and all. The more simpler the food, more easy to consume. Similar way, the more simpler the technology, the more easy to consume. So somebody has to come forward and simplify the cloud adoption, which is the core today for any organization.
How you plan your business, like your pricing strategies, how it is competitive or say greater or say on par with the market standards for cloud storage? What is the competitive advantage for you?
Yeah, see, I think the cloud overall, global cloud has started about 10 to 12 years back, or maybe 13 years back. But the major problem, again, all the global players have a model called pay as you go. The pay as you go model is something which can be easily, adopted and experienced by any enterprise, because enterprises have a certain number of people who can look into it. There are certain people who can optimize a solution. The problem for a small company, they want fixed billings. See, for example, again, I'll take the food example, is if you go to any restaurant and he says, whatever you're consuming, based on that, I will bill you. Will it not be very difficult for you if he says, there ko 10 gram ka chawal ka itna price, and every gram is being priced, or every amount is being priced? It becomes very difficult unless you are super calculative and you can optimize it. You can't do it. So what Bharat Cloud does is we create packages. We create packages for different sectors. Every vertical, we do understand the workloads, what they have. We go deep into it much before they actually come out and they want to come and ask, and okay, this is a compute I want, this is a storage I want. We actually know what are the kind of applications they use. We do all the homework for them. We do the groundwork. We create a package. It could be a CRM package, it could be an ERP package, but we ensure that the whole application is seamlessly functioning and it is given in a packaged form in a fixed predictable billing. So to make the long story short, is we follow predictable billing, where it helps the customers in ensuring that they can really plan their IT budgets.
Where does Bharat Cloud keeps the data? Where are your data centers?
We have it in Mumbai, Bangalore, and Hyderabad right now. And we partner with only tier 4 data centers.
That's really good. So, strategically positioning your company, where you have approached, like, is it only for the SMEs or for big clients or for public enterprises? How you are positioning your product?
See, if you look at the position of Bharat Cloud today, our primary focus would be the digital first. Digital first customers is our focus. Having created a good number of solutions for different verticals right now, we are looking at not a full-blown enterprise, but a little less MNC or a software development company which develops, especially ISVs. The independent software vendors, they really need our help. That's what we felt, because they are being bulldozed by the cloud providers of the globe, and their billing is not something which is going to help them make profits, is not going to help them in getting more customers. In today's time, any ISV which can get a good cloud provider with an optimized solution, he can really go add value to his end customer, and overall the ecosystem is profitable, and the data sovereignty is also something which nowadays we are considering that to be a very serious thing. So looking at all that, we are trying to really focus on ISVs. But digital first is our primary focus. Any customers who have not started their journey, we are trying to optimize the solution in such a way that they get the right hand-holding, and it is a journey.
Like these days, the data security is a major concern for all small and, say, medium enterprises as well. How do you make sure that the product or the service you are offering them is data secure? What are the standards you are, say, following as per the guidelines and your own strategies to protect the safeguarding the interest of your clients?
Yeah, data security, I think, is the problem, not only for an enterprise, even for personal. Everybody today is undergoing, I would say, I think this reminds me of something which of late I've been saying. Data is a strategic asset, whereas money and gold are assets which can be bought. If you lose it, you can buy. But if you lose a data which is a strategic asset, it cannot be bought back. And I would go a little one step further and say, this is not only a strategic asset of your own, it is a national strategic asset. Any organization which is maintaining data, it could be any form of data. And in today, the geopolitical scenario, it's so important for us. See, if the data is a national asset, if you give it a feeler that your data is a national asset, you are at war, and data is kept without having any basic security. You look at organizations today, they don't even have a proper fully firewalls. They don't have basic securities in place. That really is paining for us, and we are trying to ensure that we educate them. What we tell them is, if the data is kept on premises or wherever it is kept at, basic security has to be maintained. Now, as a data center or a cloud center or a cloud provider, we have all the certificates in place. First thing is, we are audited regularly. All the basic certificates are in place. And we go with tier 4 data centers because there is a 8-layer physical security. You know how these data centers are like the airport security? You have those bulletproof doors and all that stuff. So that is physically, even if I want to go and enter into my cloud center, I cannot enter without prior approvals. Physical security is addressed. The network security, which is the cyber security part, which is there, that minimum of 6 to 7 layers is what we maintain. And over and above that, we go extra mile, spend time with the customers, educate them what is phishing, what is the basic hygiene, what they have to maintain. This is something most of the small companies do not have. So we are trying to do our part in ensuring, first thing is we ensure the data is secured. And next thing is we also try to educate them what is the good habits, basic hygienic habits on maintaining the security.
That was really wonderful to understand the ideology, your journey, and your passion to provide a standard and effective or simplified version of cloud storage. Thank you so much for being with us, and we wish all the best for your future endeavors. And FTCCI wishes that in future you gonna have large enterprises onboarding on your company's cloud system. Thank you once again for being the part of FTCCI journey for supporting industry. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much, Ankit. Thanks.